Hey friends, Sleepy here, and welcome to a new collection video. Today we're going to take a look at my PlayStation 4 collection. I have not actually ever filmed a collection video taking a look at my PS4 collection. I've actually had a few people ask me if I'm ever going to show what PS4 games I have, because you guys have seen my Xbox One collection. You guys have seen my Nintendo Switch collection, but I've never shared with you guys my PS4 collection. And I figure it's finally about time to share with you guys the titles I have. I have them all in front of me. Now, the PS4 is not a huge library in my collection, as if there are multi-plat titles, like ones released for both the Xbox platform and PlayStation platform, I prefer them on the Xbox platform, where for PS4, I like to have the exclusives for that console. There are a few doubles of games that I do have for the Xbox One that I also have for PS4, as my brother has donated a bunch of his PS4 games as he plays and beats them. He's not somebody that really likes to go back and replay games unless it's something he really enjoys. And so he's given me a bunch of his old games that have made their way into my collection. So I do have some doubles from Xbox One, but majority of these are exclusive titles to PS4, and that's why I like having them. These are not in alphabetical order, so I've got the stacks here, and I'll give you guys a little talk about the different games here. So first up, we have Killzone Shadowfall, which I'm a big fan of the Killzone series. My brother gave this to me. I have not played it yet. I definitely want to go through and beat all the Killzone games, as those were really awesome. I only ever really played Killzones 1, 2, and 3. Don't remember too much about them, so I do need to eventually play this one, but it looks really cool, and he said it was a fun game. Next up, we have Ghostbusters, a video game remastered. This is sealed. This is going to stay sealed because I played it and beat it on the Xbox One. I also have this on the Switch. The only reason I bought this was to help support the devs, because they made a game that was fantastic. And it was only 30 bucks, so this is a collector piece, and it is going to stay sealed. Awesome game. Highly recommend Ghostbusters Remastered. It's basically the third Ghostbusters movie. Definitely think you guys should add that to your collection. Next up, we have Titan Quest, which I love this game. This is a isometric action RPG, has that top-down view. Really good game. Definitely you guys should check it out. I have played this on PS4, Switch, and Xbox One. Love the game. Can't get enough of it. Fantastic game. Next up, we have Until Dawn, another game that was donated to me by my brother. He said it was a really fun story-based game, and one that I should eventually get to, so I'm looking forward to playing that. Next up, we have Neo, which is from Team Sana. I got this at GameStop. Looks really cool, as you get to play as looks like a samurai type of warrior. Looks really cool, so that's why I got that one. Next up, we have Nobunaga's Ambition Taishi. This just looked really cool, like a little tactical game. So I've got that. Next up, we have Assault Suit Lenos, which this is a cool 2D adventure shooter game. Just looked really cool. I saw at the game store, so I added that to the collection. Next up, we have a copy here of Rico, which is actually still sealed. This is a first-person shooter that was recommended to me by my buddy Dean. I just haven't got a chance to play it yet. I will eventually open this and play it, as it does look really cool. And I do know that they are working on a sequel, or they already did, for another Rico game. So I'm looking forward to checking that out. Next up, we have Metal Wolf Chaos XD, which this is still haven't opened it yet. But this is basically a port of the old Japanese exclusive original Xbox game, where you play as the president of the United States and you fight the world with different mechs and stuff, and just crazy over-the-top stuff. Really expensive game on the original Xbox that never came out in the US, but now you're able to play it on the PS4, so I've got a copy of that. Next up, we have Natural Doctrine, an exclusive title for PlayStation 4. So it looks like there's some kind of a RPG type of game or something. Just look kind of neat at the game store, so I picked that up. Next up, we have Bloodborne, which this was donated to me by my brother. Really fun game. If you love the Souls series, your Dark Souls and Demon Souls and stuff, that's what this type of game is. Really cool. I have not got a chance to play it yet, but I love those kind of games, so I can't wait to dive into that one. Now we'll get into some really fun titles here. I've got this Star Wars Jedi Knight collection. You get Star Wars Jedi Knight 2 Jedi Outcast and Star Wars Jedi Knight Jedi Academy, as these were only physically released on PS4. You can get them digitally on the Xbox One, but the only way to get them physical is on the PS4, so I had to have those in my collection, as I have both of these games on my original Xbox, but these are the upgraded, remastered versions for PS4. Really awesome. And then I also got Star Wars Racer and Star Wars Republic Commando combo pack, also only physically on the PS4. I got these from GameFly for a really good price. So I beat both of these games on the original Xbox and Nintendo 64, so I can't wait to go check out the PS4 ports of it, because I love these games and they do look really cool. Now getting some of my favorite games on PlayStation, which I love this series. Samurai Warriors 4, which was exclusive to PlayStation 4. Love this hack and slash series. Can't get enough of them. I have pretty much all of them. Whenever they release them, I got to add them to my collection, so I got that. They also made a Samurai Warriors 4 2. So another version of Samurai Warriors 4 with new stuff and stuff, so I had to get that one. They have Samurai Warriors 4 Empires, which I love the Empire games. These are just like basically mixing Dynasty Warriors with Risk, where you get to take over and conquer territories and betrayals and stuff and go through different scenarios and stories and stuff. Love this series, so it was really cool that they have it for Samurai Warriors. So I got that one. Next up we have Samurai Warriors Spirits of Sonata. So you get to go through and play as the Sonata clan, and it's a little bit different, or more like adventure and story mode than other Samurai Warrior and Dynasty Warrior games. Definitely recommend that one. Here's one that was donated to me. No, actually, no, I got this one at Family Video before it went out of before it closed down. This was the day one edition of Dragon Quest Heroes and was only $10. My brother told me that he really loved this series and said he thought I would enjoy it, so I picked up a copy to check out. Looking forward to eventually playing that. Really happy to get this, as I did love this anime, Berserk and the Band of the Hawk, which this is the Berserk series, but in the Dynasty Warriors style, which I do love the Dynasty Warriors spin-offs. Really hard to get this game, too. I was able to get the last copy my game stores had. I had to get it from a location in a different state. Really happy to have that. Next up, we have Extreme Legends Dynasty Warriors 8, the complete edition. So this has all the DLC and extras that they added to the Dynasty Warriors 8. So really happy to have that. And then we also have Warriors All-Stars, which just combines different warriors from several different franchises for PlayStation consoles into a Dynasty Warriors game. So really cool having that. Next up, we have Tales of Berseria, which I do love RPGs, and this was recommended to me by somebody that worked at the game store, so I've got that. Next up, we have Zombie Vikings Ragnarok Edition. Just looked really cool. A little indie, like 2D fighting little adventure type game. Just looked cool. I've got the Game of the Year edition of Spider-Man, which I bought used, but the code was not redeemed, so I was able to get all the content. I love this game. This is one of the best Spider-Man games I ever played. Absolutely love it. And I do know they are working on releasing another one, if it hasn't already come out or not. Really cool. Love this Spider-Man game. Highly recommend. If you got a PS4, you got to get Spider-Man. Awesome game. Next up, we have Tukiden Kiwami. Probably butchered that name. It's another exclusive for the PlayStation 4. Just look really cool where you fight different monsters and stuff, so I got that. Here's what was donated to me by my brother, Hideo Kojima game, Death Stranding, which I know a lot of people said it just was an odd game, and you're running around and basically like a delivery man type thing, but my brother just couldn't get into it, so he gave it to me, so I eventually got to pop it in and see how I like it. These next few games were given to me by my brother. This is a day one edition of Dragon Quest Builders, which my brother knows I like Dragon Quest, and he said these builder games are really cool, so we got the first one. We also have Dragon Quest Builders 2. Next up, I've got the Uncharted, the Nathan Drake collection, which has the 3 Nathan Drake games in one collection. Now, this one is a greatest hits version. That's all they had at GameStop when I bought it, which I don't care about greatest hits. They don't bother me. I know some people like, oh, I can only have the black label. I only want the regular, but me, I just want the games. So I've got the collection of the 3, which I do want to go through and beat them all on PS4 as they are remastered with updated graphics and visuals and stuff. And then my brother gave me his copy of Uncharted 4, A Thief's End. So definitely want to go through and play through all 4 of the Uncharted games. They are awesome exclusive for PlayStation consoles. Definitely should pick them up, add them to your PS4 collection. Next up, I have a greatest hits version of God of War, which I will show you guys my other version of God of War, which I have that one sealed, and it's a collector's piece. So that's why I got a cheap copy of this greatest hits. But again, like I said, I don't care about that. Awesome game I need to play. Looks great. I only played a few minutes of it, but I loved it. Here's one that was donated to me by my brother. Haven't played it yet, but Days Gone. Awesome zombie game exclusive to PlayStation 4. Highly recommend this one as well. Detroit Become Human. My brother said this had a really good story by Quantic Dreams, and he said it was worth playing, so I am looking forward to eventually playing this one. Next up we have Doom the Classics Collection, which just actually has Doom 1, 2, and 3 physically on the disc. The only way to get it is the PS4 version. Love these classic Doom games, so really happy to have that. Next up we have The Order 1886, exclusive to PlayStation 4. This was a title my brother really couldn't get into. I've never heard much about it or played it, so he gave it to me, so I do want to check it out and see how it is. Death's Gambit, an Adult Swim Games, Skybound Games. This is a 2D side-scroll adventure game. Just look really cool, so I picked that up for the collection. Chernobyl Light. This is still sealed. I do eventually want to play this. This is a first-person... it's first-person, I believe. Yeah, first-person like adventure game, kind of like a Fallout, set in Chernobyl and has all kinds of eerie stuff in that. Definitely want to check it out. It was recommended to me by my buddy Dean, as he said it looked sweet, so I got that. Now we're into some games that I really love having in my collection. I have Space Hulk Deathwing Enhanced Edition, which is in the Warhammer 40,000 universe, which I absolutely love the Warhammer universe, and I have played this game and talked about it in my weekly playlist. Awesome game to have. Next up we have Warhammer 40,000 Deathwatch. Really cool game. I have the first Space Hulk, which is actually still sealed. And I have Space Hulk Ascension, which I eventually will open these and play them. I just haven't got around to playing them yet, but I've got that. I also have the deluxe edition of Those Who Remain. This includes postcards and a digital comic book. This got a very small physical print one, was fairly cheap. A first-person horror game that looks really cool. Got some kind of hate, but I really like the gameplay. I watched of it, and so that's why I had to have a copy for my collection. Next up, I got this game was donated to me by my buddy Todd. He just really couldn't get into it. I also have it on Xbox One, and that is called Biomutant. So it is a third-person adventure game where you play as these like marsupial, like look kind of like kangaroo or fox kind of looking people, and it takes place in a different world than the Earth. This look kind of cool, so I would like to check that out. My brother donated these next to me, Horizon Zero Dawn and Horizon Zero Dawn Complete Editions. My brother really enjoyed them, played through them, so he donated them to my collection for me to check them out. So eventually I will have to play them and see how they are. I do have a little collector's edition here of Daymare 1998 Black Edition. This was pretty sure was exclusive to GameStop, because that's where I got mine. I got the only copy they had for a good price. It's an indie title. It was basically, I think it was supposed to be like a mod of one of the Resident Evil games, and then they kind of made it their own story. Heard good things and bad things about it, but it's one I definitely wanted to have in my collection. And now we'll end here with some of my favorite games on PlayStation consoles, the Yakuza series. So I've got Yakuza 0, which I'm working on beating. Love this series. So I've got Yakuza 0. So happy to finally get these in my collection. I have Yakuza Kiwami, because these are the Steelbook editions. Awesome. I love Steelbook. So I've got Yakuza Kiwami 1. And then I've recently added, within the last year, I got Yakuza Kiwami 2 Steelbook edition. As this is a really hard one to find. I was so happy to have that in my collection. I've been after this forever, and I finally got a copy for the collection. And then I also have, which I got at GameStop, I pre-ordered this. This is the Yakuza Remastered Collection. It's still sealed, but this has Yakuza 3, 4, and 5. And Yakuza 5, when it was released on PS3 in America, was digital only. There was not a physical case. And so this one actually gives you a PS3 empty case to put on your shelf, even though it was digital only in this special little collector's version. Really cool. Love this game, so I can't wait to go through the entire series. And then I also have Yakuza 6, The Songs of Life. This is the Essence of Art edition that comes with an art book. Really cool. And then I will show you guys some of my collector's edition. This one is my favorite PS4 collector's edition I have. I did have to get this later on when I bought this Yakuza 6. I didn't want to spend the money for the after hours premium edition, but eventually I did track one down at my local game stores for a good price. It's still sealed, and it's going to stay sealed. So the Yakuza 6 Songs of Life After Hours edition that comes with 2 bar glasses, it comes with coasters, comes with the game, a collectible outbox, comes with ice stones, so you can actually put them in your cups to drink whiskey, and then also has a 64-page art book. Very cool. Love the Yakuza series, one of my favorite series of all time, and they're awesome. They have been released digitally for the Xbox consoles, but really Yakuza is a PlayStation series, and they really should be played on the PlayStation consoles. Alright guys, give me a moment and we'll go over to the other part of the game room, and I'll show you guys my other 2 collection editions that I have in my collection. Alright, and I do have 2 collector's editions over here for PlayStation 4. I have the Ni no Kuni 2 collector's edition, which is really sweet. And then I also have my God of War Stone Mason edition, which there was a collector's edition, a Stone Mason edition, and then of course the regular one. So I don't have a lot of collector's editions for PlayStation 4. I just have a couple of them. But these are 2 that are really awesome, and I'm really happy to have them in my collection. And I just wanted to make sure you guys got to see these in my PS4 collection video. Alright, and we'll give you guys a little overview of my PS4 collection. Now, it's not my largest collection for a console, but I really do love it. I like the PS4. I love having the PS4 now in my collection. And I'm always looking to add new games to my PS4 collection, so if you guys have a title you think I would enjoy, let me know. I'm always looking for new games to add, and I just wanted to give you guys a quick little overview again of my PS4 collection, but I do love the PS4. It is an amazing console and has an amazing library. Definitely recommend any of these titles to add to your PS4 collection if you do not have them yet. I hope you guys enjoyed that look at my PlayStation 4 collection. You know, I love the PlayStation 4. I'm glad that I have a PlayStation 4 now, thanks to my brother. Games look so amazing on there compared to the regular PS4. Such an awesome console. Let me know if there's any titles you guys think I should check out or I should add to my collection. I'm always looking for ideas, and I do appreciate any suggestions you guys have of games you think I should add to my PS4 collection. I do recommend any of the titles I have in my collection for you guys to add to yours. If you guys have your own PS4 collection up, let me know so I could check it out, because I'm always looking for new games to see, and I always like seeing what other people have in their collections as well. I want to thank you guys for watching. Take care. You guys have an amazing day, and Sleepy will see ya next time.